Hey Lovebug, if you happen to be new here, my name is Evie. My channel is all about being the intersection between faith, fashion, and fragrance. So if that is your vibe, consider joining the Lovebug tribe. So getting into today's video, it is a perfume tag started by the creator Shanté Evie. Shout out to her, number one. And this video is all about 10 fragrance scents that we would choose if we had to start our collection all over again. She put in place different categories that we would use to kind of narrow down our selections. So if you want to see what 10 fragrance scents that I pick, go ahead, grab your snacky snack, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So how the tag works is there are going to be 5 different categories. You will pick 2 fragrance scents from each category and go from there. So the 5 categories are Botanicals and Blooms, Fresh and Clean, Fruity and Bright, Treats and Sweets, Warm and Woodsy. Okay? For Botanical and Blooms, first up we have Brightest Bloom. If you're not new here, you've heard me talk about her. I rant and rave about her. I am about right here or so. And this is Lily of the Valley, Jasmine Sandbag, Garden Carnations, and Fresh Cedarwood. This is a fresh, kind of watery type of floral. It's like dewy flowers. It is so good. And I really do think it comes from that Lily of the Valley that is really adding that like aquatic, watery element to it, but this is so good. And next up for Botanical and Blooms, we have Hello Beautiful. This is an oldie but goodie. If you can tell, it is well loved. This is like a sweet, fruity, citrusy type of floral, and it is so good. So for Botanical and Blooms, I would definitely have to go with these 2. The next category is Fresh and Clean, and if you know me and you're not new here, then you probably already know what I picked, but if you don't, it's Aqua Hour, baby. I love this fragrance. This is Bath & Body Works Everyday Luxury line. It's inspired by Giorgio Armani's Acqua di Gioia. It is watery bergamot, fresh peony, and salted cedarwood. This is fresh, citrusy, just clean goodness. Not like a soapy clean, but just like that fresh, watery, aquatic type of feel. This one is just so good. This is so light and so airy and just so calming and so fresh. Like I really do love this one, and I love the one that is inspired by. So this is just really good. So we have Aqua Hour. And next up is If You Musk. Fresh and clean. I know this may not be a go-to fragrance, but to me musk still gives clean, but this is like a little spicy clean. So it is iris, pink pepper, and airy musk. Musk oftentimes for me, it leans very clean, but this, like I said, is a spicy clean. So it adds a different element to a clean factor, but it still just makes you feel like fresh. I know peppery might seem the complete opposite, but because it is still like just fresh, peppery, little spicy skin, it's like skin but better, skin magnified, skin with just a little oomph to it. So I really do love this. This is another fragrance from the Everyday Luxury line, and this is inspired by Glossier's You. So for my fresh and clean category, I would definitely have to go with these 2. Next up is Fruity and Bright, and I chose Gingham Gorgeous. So Gingham Gorgeous is pink strawberries, peach nectar, and peony blooms. This is sweet, fruity, floral, with that floralness coming in the background, but I really do get a lot of that strawberry. I love strawberry. Strawberry is definitely one of my favorite notes, and I do pick up that a lot in this fragrance. And so this is Gingham Gorgeous, just very fruity, very light, very airy. I feel like it speaks to like the sweetness of a strawberry that I actually really do enjoy. I know sometimes strawberry can be very funny with people because it can come off very synthetic, but to me, this is just like a fresh, juicy strawberry. Not so much the taste, but like the smell, the aromatic aspect of it. And this is Gingham Gorgeous. And then I also chose Strawberry Flirt. Like I said, I love strawberry. This is from the Everyday Luxuries line, and this was inspired by Fleur's Strawberry Letter. It has strawberry jam, vibrant poppy, and cotton candy musk. And this is a sweeter, a little denser strawberry fragrance. Like where this one is a little bit more light and airy and fluffy, this one is a little bit like sweeter, deeper, and denser. But I would definitely have to go with these 2. I love strawberry, so these to me were definitely like a no-brainer. I wanted to give you some diversity, but if I really had to start my collection all over again, I definitely will go with these two because strawberry is one of my favorite fruit notes. So I definitely would have to go with both of these. Next up, we have treats and sweets. Now, I do have to give this disclaimer. I am not a huge gourmand girl. So this one was a little bit difficult, but probably not for the reasons that you would think. So first up, I definitely chose strawberry pound cake. I love this fragrance. I know I smelled it, I think a while back, and I was like, oh, that is too sweet. And then I let some time pass and smelled it again and was like, wait, I really enjoy this. So it is fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. It is still sweet, but that whipped aspect of it really just adds something. Like that whipped cream really does just shine through, and it gives a sweet, fluffy strawberry. Oh my gosh. So when I want to lean into something gourmand, I would definitely lean into this. It gives very whipped, so it's very light and very airy, which is not very heavy on the sweetness. Sometimes things can be very sickening sweet, but this is not that. Like this is very light and airy, but still sweet and beautiful and decadent. It smells, oh my gosh, it smells so good. It's so decadent, it's so delicious, and I really, really do love this. This is probably one of my favorite gourmands known to man. I kid you not. I love this fragrance so much. Next up, I'm going to go with Emily in Paris. This is the Macaroon Cloud. It has notes of macaroon delight, Parisian spun sugar, and pink berries. This is really, really good. Now, hopefully I don't get disqualified and I'll be seen as cheating. But I'm going to also bring in cotton candy clouds for this category. And the reason I'm going to do that is because they are like twins. They are like twins. So this has notes of spun sugar, pink berries, and whipped vanilla. Now, I want to put these two together because, like I said, they are twins. They're like fraternal twins. This one with that macaroon delight, I feel like adds a little bit of like spice, maybe like some cinnamon or some nutmeg, something like that. That adds a little bit of like spice to a baked dessert, where this has that whipped vanilla, so it adds more of that sweetness. So if you were not able to get your hands on this, you can definitely get this, and I feel like it'll be a great substitute. And if you already have this and you've been seeing this around and kind of figuring out if you need this one, because I know this one possibly is still in stores right now, because this one is not. That's why I wanted to put them together, because they are literally fraternal twins. Like I said, Macaroon Cloud has a little, like a small hint of spice, where Cotton Candy Clouds is literally just a bit sweeter with that whipped vanilla, but they are literally fraternal twins. We are talking same mama, same daddy. So I know treats and sweets was probably a little cheating, but I definitely wanted to add these two because Macaroon Clouds was the one that I was leaning towards, but they are literally practically the same thing. So for treats and sweets, I definitely would have to choose these. And the last category is warm and woodsy. And first up, I chose Platinum. Now, when I smelled this for the first time, I was actually very shocked. It has notes of sparkling bergamot, silver blooms, and patchouli musk. This is so good. Now, here's the thing. This is definitely, has not, nor will it ever be a safe blind buy, because patchouli is very finicky. And I do smell a lot of that patchouli. I feel like the patchouli is definitely in the forefront, but I really do enjoy this fragrance. This is definitely a very woody, earthy, it has some depth to it. I really do enjoy this, and woodsy fragrances are something that are definitely growing on me. It has grown on me over the years, and I definitely have really been enjoying this one. And for my last choice, I had to go with Vanilla Romance. Baby, when I say I love this fragrance down, I would definitely have to say this is probably hands down one of my favorite fragrance mists from Bath & Body Works. It is so good. I remember the first time I smelled it and was like, oh my gosh, what are you? And it is fresh cardamom, vanilla absolute, and captivating woods. It is such a woody, deep, warm, and dare I say sexy vanilla. Like, it is so good. I definitely would have to say this is hands down one of my favorite fragrances of all time, not just my favorite vanillas. This is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. I don't see it changing. Now you can still get your hands on this, and I know they have added new additions to this vanilla line. I have not been able to smell those, so I can't speak to those, but I would definitely have to say this is so good. Okay, when I say this is deep and warm and sexy, oh my gosh, we are talking a warm, woody vanilla. Never thought I would love a fragrance. Never thought I would love a fragrance as much as I do, especially because it's so woody, and I was not a woody girl, but I love this fragrance now. So for warm and woody, I would definitely have to choose these two. That is it for today's video. Those are the 10 fragrance mints that I would choose if I had to start my collection all over again. This video was actually harder than I even expected, but I was able to narrow it down, kind of, sort of. It's technically 11, but this was really, really fun. And so if you are a creator and you are watching this video, I definitely would love for you to go ahead and to do the tag and use the categories to kind of define what direction you would go in. I am very interested to see. If you're watching, definitely sound off in the comments and tell me some of your favorites and what are some of the things you just have to pick up if you were to start your collection all over again. I love hearing from you all, so I definitely hope to chat it up with you down in the comments. But that is it for today's video. I hope to see you back here next time for another video. But until then, remember that I love you. God loves you. So remember to always, and I do mean always, love you too. Smooches, Lovebug.